The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
We're actually in some discussions with partners who can help us build out and develop the site, as well as partners who can also bring across some of the hyperscalers and some of the large well-known groups. I'm not able to say who they actually are, but you can put your sort of imagination hat on to sort of know the types of groups that we're talking about, because 200 megawatts is not insignificant.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Domenic Carosa, the chairman of Blockmate Ventures. Dom, very good to speak with you. You're up with an update on your Wyoming data site. What makes the Wyoming site so attractive for AI data centers, and why do the nearby substation and dual fiber links matter?
Yeah, from an AI perspective, being close to a substation, being close to power is incredibly important. And we're about half a mile, about 800 meters away from the substation. So that significantly reduces the cost of bringing the power across. And then secondly, fiber. AI needs high-speed connectivity. We've now just confirmed with two separate data providers that they can provide fiber to the site, which basically means it can be redundant, which is absolutely critical for AI. So right now, what we're doing is really putting all the building blocks in place with regards to our Wyoming facility.
You've been speaking with a number of potential partners, Dom. What can you tell us about who's interested and how those discussions are progressing?
Right now, we're actually in some discussions with partners who can help us build out and develop the site, as well as partners who can also bring across some of the hyperscalers and some of the large well-known groups. I'm not able to say who they actually are, but you can put your sort of imagination hat on to sort of know the types of groups that we're talking about, because 200 megawatts is not insignificant. And right now, there's a big demand for sites that are basically close to power and close to population centers. And our site's about an hour drive away from Salt Lake City in the US.
I mean, Blockmate recently met more than a dozen potential partners at a major industry conference. What were the key takeaways, and how does Wyoming fit what the market wants, Dom?
So there's a big demand for energy and hence AI. And so right now we're just we're doing the groundwork, and so we've also engaged a engineering firm and a surveying firm to really look at the current zoning, and the available space. It's 110 acres, and what we're trying to now do is expand the available footprint, which means it's going to make it attractive to even more players in the data center space. And so from that perspective, we're kind of once again getting all the groundwork done to make our site much more attractive to the large hyperscalers and ultimately to the large multi-billion-dollar potential customers out there.
Dom, as you head out on your investor roadshow, what's the one message you want investors to take away about Blockmate's story?
Yeah, we've just started our investor roadshow here in Vancouver today. Some of the feedback that we've had from investors is they're kind of looking at Blockmate as really an option play into the billion-dollar data center world. And so at a $6 million market cap, it's hard to go wrong. That's the feedback I've had from some of the investors that I've already spoken to. And the feedback from some of the other investors is they just want us to continue building out from a greenfield site, doing all the things that we're currently doing, and then ultimately landing a big customer, an offtake deal as such.
All the best for that roadshow, Dom. I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with your progress.
Thank you.
Domenic Carosa, the chairman of Blockmate Ventures.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.